Imagine waking up on a cold morning in 1861. You aren't in your own bed, you're in the White House. But the place doesn't feel safe. It feels like a sinking ship. You look in the mirror and see a gaunt face, deep wrinkles carved by worry, and a tall black hat that feels like it's carrying the weight of the entire world. Telegrams are pouring into your office from the south, and the message is clear as fire. We have seceded. The nation you swore to protect is crumbling. The map you're standing in front of isn't just paper. It's a nation literally tearing itself in two. You are Abraham Lincoln, and your impossible mission is to stop it. But before you were president, let's go back to the start. You were born in a tiny log cabin in Kentucky, in a space no bigger than your current closet. You only had 1 year of formal schooling, but you never stopped learning. You read books by the flickering light of the fireplace, searching for a way out of poverty. You grew into a giant, standing 6'4". Long arms, powerful frame, you stood out everywhere you went. And here's the quirky truth. You weren't just a lanky politician. You were a legendary wrestler. You fought 300 matches and only lost once in your entire life. In one famous bout, you tossed your opponent out of the ring with a single throw, staring down a crowd that thought you were just a simple lawyer. You shouted at them, "I'm the big buck of this lick. If any of you want to try it, come on and wet your horns." You'll need that same fighting spirit to face your rivals in Congress. That tall stovepipe hat that never leaves your head, it's not just for fashion. It is your secret mobile office. Inside, you hide important letters, legal briefs, and even thoughts you don't dare to say out loud. You are a man who organizes chaos right under his hat. But behind the jokes you tell to make others laugh, a darkness haunts you. You suffer from what you call melancholy, and some nights, sleep won't come at all. You lose your young son Willie, while the war rages outside. You feel like you're carrying the coffin of your nation and your son at the same time, but you refuse to quit. It's 1863. Smoke covers the battlefields, and soldiers are killing their own brothers in a civil war unlike anything history has ever seen. Your generals are making fatal mistakes, and everyone is pressuring you to negotiate with the rebels. But you know that peace without justice is just an illusion. Politicians surround you on all sides, demanding you back down. But you realize this war must change the world forever. You pick up the quill. Your hand is shaking slightly because you've shaken hundreds of hands this morning, but your heart has never been steadier. You sign the Emancipation Proclamation. In this moment, you've turned the fight for territory into a holy crusade for freedom. You've changed the course of history to end slavery forever. You aren't just a president anymore. You are the great emancipator. You stand on a wooden platform in Gettysburg. The wounded and the dead are beneath your feet, and the whole world is waiting for your word. Your speech lasts only 2 minutes and 272 words, but those words redefined democracy and freedom for all of humanity. You finally did it. The flag flies over a united nation once again. You saved the Union and kept your promise. You sit in Ford's Theater, feeling relaxed for the first time in years, before the darkness falls, and you pay the ultimate price for your nation's freedom. You aren't just a face on a $5 bill or a statue in DC. You were a simple man, a wrestler, and a leader who saved a nation from itself. Here we don't just read history, we make you live it. Because in this moment, you are history.